The road to Bhangarh Fort begins like any other, dusty, quiet, surrounded by the rugged Aravalli hills, but the moment you see the broken gate standing against the sky, something inside you tightens, as if the air itself is warning you to turn back. Locals say the sun is the only guardian brave enough to enter Bhangarh, because after dusk, even light abandons this place. Centuries ago, Bhangarh was a thriving kingdom filled with music, laughter, and the glitter of royal life. Merchants crowded the bazaars, temple bells echoed every morning, and the palace of Raja Madho Singh stood proud, watching over his people. Yet behind this beauty, unseen forces were already weaving a fate so dark that history itself would shudder. Legends speak of a powerful sorcerer, feared and despised, who lived on the edge of the kingdom. He was drawn not to power or gold, but to Princess Ratnavati, whose beauty was said to rival the moon. Knowing he could never win her love, the sorcerer turned to forbidden magic. One evening, he enchanted a bottle of perfume meant for the princess, hoping its spell would bind her soul to him forever. But Ratnavati was clever. Sensing danger, she threw the bottle onto a stone, breaking the spell and killing the sorcerer instantly. As he died, his final breath carried a curse so terrifying that it echoed through time. He vowed that Bhangarh would fall, that no soul would ever live there in peace again. From that moment, strange things began to happen. Shadows moved without bodies, whispers followed people through empty corridors, and laughter was heard where no child stood. One by one, houses crumbled, families vanished, and joy drained from the kingdom like blood from an open wound. By the time invaders arrived, Bhangarh was already defeated, not by armies, but by fear. Even today, the ruins stand frozen in sorrow. Visitors claim their footsteps echo twice, as if someone unseen walks beside them. Some feel hands brushing their shoulders, others hear voices calling their names from the darkness. Archaeologists refuse to stay after sunset, and the government itself has banned entry at night. They say those who ignore the warning lose their sanity, or worse, never return. As you imagine walking through the broken temples and empty palaces, ask yourself, are these just stories, or is Bhangarh truly alive, waiting for the next soul brave enough to listen? If this mystery is already pulling you deeper, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because what lies ahead in Chapter 2 is far darker than you expect. When the sun begins to sink behind the hills, Bhangarh Fort changes. The stones cool, the wind slows, and a heavy silence settles, as if the fort is holding its breath. Those who dared to stay late speak of a time when the fort awakens, when the curse breathes again. Imagine standing alone in the palace courtyard as the last rays of light fade. Suddenly, you hear anklets chiming, soft and rhythmic, though the ground is empty. The whispers begin next, faint at first, then clearer, speaking in languages long forgotten. Some say they see figures standing on balconies, watching, waiting. Others claim the spirits of Bhangarh are trapped in an endless loop, reliving their final moments again and again. The princess, they say, still wanders the ruins, her sorrow etched into the walls. The sorcerer's curse did not just destroy a city, it bound every soul to the fort forever. Modern visitors have reported sudden dizziness, scratches appearing on their skin, and an overwhelming urge to run, as if something unseen is chasing them. One man claimed he heard a voice promising wealth and power if he stayed, while another swore a woman asked him to follow her into the darkness, only to vanish when he blinked. Scientists dismiss these as hallucinations, but then why does every local refuse to enter after sunset? Why do animals panic near the fort at night? Why do the ruins seem to rearrange themselves, pathways leading nowhere, doors opening into walls? The truth is, Bhangarh doesn't just haunt the dead, it tests the living. It feeds on curiosity, on those who think fear is just a story. And perhaps that is its greatest power. Even now, as you listen to this tale, the fort has done what it always does, it has reached beyond its walls and pulled you in. The Forbidden Fort of India stands as a reminder that some places are not meant to be conquered, explained, or forgotten. They exist to warn us, to remind us that the past never truly dies. If you felt a chill while hearing this, if your heart raced imagining the whispers after sunset, then you are already under Bhangarh's spell. To uncover more real mysteries, dark legends, and untold stories that history tried to bury, subscribe to the channel now. Because the next story might just follow you into the night.